What is going on, guys? Keen Flame here, back with another video. Today we got some pretty good news for all you guys. Redbull Wololo has been announced, which is a yearly tournament hosted by Redbull. Last few times it was mostly Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 4. This time they will also be adding Age of Mythology Retold, the new game. A release date for Retold has not been announced yet, but they are already announcing a tournament, which means that Retold will probably be released before the tournament goes live in October. So yes, the Redbull tournament is in October 3rd until the 8th, I believe. So let's just go over all the information, and then we can go from there. So this was posted in the Redbull Discord. I'll post a link below so you can read it yourself as well. So Redbull El Renado, which is in Spain, by the way, it's like some castle. So basically the LAN tournament is going to be happening in a castle. Blah blah blah, and it will be the first ever competition for Age of Mythology Retold. So we are incredibly excited to have this incredibly soon to be released game part of the Redbull saga. Unfortunately, we are not ready to share more details about the game, but we'll provide more information in the near future. But it's kind of stupid because there is actually more information than this. So let's go over that information. So here's in the same Discord channel. Basically it says that there will be a qualification stage. So there will be 2 qualifiers, it says, to be determined twice. So that means there is 2 online qualifiers to qualify for this tournament. And there is even more information, which is here, right? I will link this as well. And from here you can also access the Discord, and you can see 3 October until the 6th of October. So how can I participate? So it doesn't say here about Age of Mythology, but it does say here that Age of Mythology will have a $10,000 prize pool. So Age of Empires 4 will have 50,000, Age of Empires 2 will have 150, and Age of Empires 1 will have 40k. Well, why does Age of Empires 1 have 40k? Because basically Age of Empires 1 is like the national sport in Vietnam, so they have like 100,000 players. That's why there's a big prize pool for that, right? So honestly, I kind of think the Retold prize pool is very low. It's like the salary of one good developer for a month, right? It is kind of low because, like, let's say the game costs like 20 bucks, right? And then they have 2 million sales, which is not unreasonable because EE was very close to the number, or they did reach that number. I don't remember exactly, but let's say they get 2 million sales, which is not unreasonable because the Retold is super hype, right? So 2 million sales times 20, and then divided or times 0.5%. that will be like 200k prize pool. Like if they only take 0.5% of the total sales and invest it into the tournament, then we'll have a 200k tournament. So they're not even willing to put 0.5% of their revenue sales into the tournament, which is kind of disappointing, honestly. It's like they're already unsure about the viewer numbers while they haven't even launched the game yet. It's like it's probably the most hyped Age of Empires in a long time, but they're not confident for some reason. They're only doing 10,000, so that is a little bit disappointing, honestly. Anyway, so there's more information. This is the last thing, right? So this guy in the Liquidpedia Discord leaked an email, or I don't know if he leaked it, but it basically says, I seem to have gotten a press email for Wololo. Not sure if this part of information is already known to you guys, but here it is. And it basically says for Age of Mythology, 2 players will join online tournament winners for an unforgettable showdown. So it's not just the 2 winners or the winner from the first qualifier and the winner from the second qualifier, they'll be joined by 2 other players. So I'm assuming that these 2 players will be auto invited to the main event. So which means that it'll be like a semifinals, finals. So there will be 4 players at the LAN for Retold, right? And how do these extra 2 players qualify? I think they're just auto invited, and I think it's just going to be the Mista and Magic are going to get a free invite to the semifinals, which honestly is fine because I feel like they would make it anyway, you know? So it's okay. But yeah, so there'll be 4 players at the LAN tournament, and my guess is that the 2 online qualifier tournaments are going to be open to anyone to sign up. Which brings me to my next point, is that I think Retold will actually release this summer, and we might see an announcement in early June on the Summer Game Fest on the stream. So probably we will see a closed beta and an open beta pretty soon, like early summer, and then the game will probably release late in the summer, like August, like early or late August. And then my guess is the online qualifiers will be around September, and then the tournament is in October, right? Early October. So that is the timeline that I'm thinking. So we will have Retold pretty soon, which is pretty exciting, but I do hope it's bug free and they tested it properly. But yeah, anyway, that was all the information for now. 10K tournament. It's not too much, honestly. Like, I wish it was like 50K at least, because honestly, like, even the World Cyber Games in 2003 had a higher prize pool than this one, which had like 20 or 40K, I think, and that is not even adjusted for inflation. So 10K is honestly super disappointing, but whatever. Anyway, see you guys in the next videos. Peace out, boys. See you guys.